Hello everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage. Back with you today. Let's get grungy today. Let's get dirty. Let's get our hands dirty. Okay, today I'm going to play with some plaster fabric that I saw Crafty Cat USA using on YouTube. And I did my first piece this morning. I was just messing around with everything, and I just took some packaging paper from Amazon and just took some of the plaster fabric that I cut in different size pieces, dipped it in water, and just laid it down. And then I took some alcohol ink. I was just messing around. Alcohol ink, dropped it here and there. And then I took some, pardon me, some vintage photo, sprayed it, used some water, sprayed it so that it would oxidize a bit, and then just let it dry. And when I was putting down the plaster fabric, I just laid down these pieces of ephemera that I had on my desk to try. And then this is, I found these, I had forgotten all about them. They're little adhesive tags, sorry for the shine, adhesive tags. They're just little ones. I took the backing off of them and inked them up, and then I used the alcohol ink for around the edges, the metal edges, and then I stamped them with my numbers that I have here that are this size here. They're big ones. So yeah, I was just messing around this morning. I love how these little gadgets came out, and I decided to stick one on here. It didn't stick when it dried here, it wouldn't stick, but I just glued it on with my art glitter glue, and there it is. But yeah, I thought it turned out really grungy, and yep, so it's going to go into this tag journal, grungy tag journal that I'll be making. So it'll be a piece of ephemera. Yep, piece of ephemera. Okay, so let's start playing. When I saw Crafty Cat do this, I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to try that. So I have my pan here of the different pieces, and you want to cut it over the pan or whatever you're going to put them in, because it does leave, you know, a residue everywhere. And you want to use some scissors that aren't real super special to you, but they do the job. Use those. Don't use your good scissors, because it will dull them eventually. So those were the tips that Crafty Cat gave, and that's what I used. So I'm just going to grab a piece of this, dip it in the water, and it doesn't have to be super soaked, but I couldn't pick it up there for a second. And you just lay it down however you want to do it. Doesn't matter, there's no special way. And you just rub it to get the plaster moving around on your paper. And what I did is I took some baking paper and put it underneath so that it wouldn't go to my mat. Okay. And I like the fibers in it. See how they show up there? Yeah. So all I did was do that. Took some other size pieces here. Here's one here. And I could do it with my tweezers, but I would rather do it with my hands because I can feel better, you know, how it's laying down. And you just kind of rub it around. I'm not rubbing it as much as Crafty Cat was, because I like to see the fibers there. You can see them, but I like the spaces in between. It's not all covered in the plaster. So yeah, so I thought I'd come out and do this video and show you how I did it. And I'll be coming out with some other videos of grungy projects for the journal. So yeah, let's see. Let's do this piece here. Okay, it's nice and sunny today. Hopefully we'll be able to take a walk later. And you don't want to be stirring around in your dish with wet hands. I'm being very careful, but I should designate one hand to be dry and one hand to be wet, but I didn't do that. Okay, so wipe my fingers off, and then what I did is I took some ephemera that I have on hand, and I just pushed it down in it. Just pushed it down. And let's see, let's do this one. I just pushed it down in there. These have been inked with the Scorched Timber Distress Oxide. So yeah, and then I want to put one of these on. So I'm going to push this down in. I don't know that it'll stay, but if it pops up, I'll just glue it back on. And let's go ahead and do this one also. But I figured while it was wet, I would, let's see, I think I'll just put glue on it now. Why not? And then it can all glue and dry together. Just trying something out. This is the second piece I've done, so I'm not, you know, by any means, I don't have this down perfectly, let's put it that way. Struggling for words here. Okay. Then what I did was I took some alcohol ink, and this is, I just grabbed latte color. I just grabbed it, so I like how it spreads. Okay, just for some color and depth. And then I took Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. Let me shake it up. I shook it up real good earlier, but I'll shake it up some more. Sorry for the noise. And I just spritzed it. Ooh, that looks so cool. Oh, wow. And they all come out different. So, and I think I'll add, I have some walnut stain here, and I think I'll add that too. And look at the oxidation going on the pieces of ephemera. So cool. Okay. So I want to do that. And then I think I'll spritz some water to get more oxidation going on. And I'm gonna do this just to see if I can get the oxidation going. Because, yeah. Okay, there we go. Now I hope my microphone is working here.